After all, even should the dragon appear, what cause have they for concern?
Welcome respite from all that hustle and bustle.
I heard from Captain Brandt that you plan to make for Batal in order to continue your investigation. As for me, I've been looking into my mother's movements since last we met, and I happened upon this. 'Tis a letter she discarded, only half written. It seems to be addressed to someone called Phaesus. I passed an eye o'er it, though I failed to grasp its meaning, or what compelled her to throw it away. Here, I thought it best that you have it. And if you do, would you be so kind as to... That is, only if you've the time to spare. I am in no position...
It is our duty to see this peace.
Even the best of us has this job, this.
Lost track of time. This place is too
It is
comfortable.
our duty to see this peace.
I'd not mind lingering for a spell. At least my back's quietude is a blessing.
Crowns and politics are no concern of mine.
A lonely place.
Where to now? What a delightful breeze.
Nice place to sit. Can't help but talk in a whisper.
My sincerest apologies. Lady Wilhelmina is attending to a patron at present.
Have you given the matter some more thought, Wilhelmina? I would have no other as my personal courtesan. I want you all to myself. When I imagine you in the arms of another, my heart feels apt to rend itself from my breast.
Allard, pray forgive me, but I think 'twould be best for you to leave. We can discuss this matter another time.
But why? We've only just...
I am attending to a burden that all women must bear. I trust I need not elaborate further. I did not take you for the voyeuristic type. Why don't you come in? You have my thanks. Had I not noticed your presence, I might have slain him there and then. 'Tis no jest. You see, everything I've done these past few years has been leading up to this. I am here to kill him. But I cannot simply end his life. Oh no. I must first expose his misdeeds. Only then will I allow myself to grant him the miserable end he deserves. Or so I'd sworn, but I've yet to find a single shred of evidence. Perhaps the time has come to surrender this crusade. You would lend me your aid. But I've done nary a thing to earn it. And recall that I've devoted years of my life to his pursuit, with naught to show for my troubles. If the proof I seek yet exists, 'twill not be so easily uncovered. I suppose there is truly naught I can do, save deliver him a gruesome demise for all to behold, that is. Still, if you insist upon searching for evidence of his crimes, 3 days. I will give you 3 days to find what you seek. I shall wait patiently, though not with bated breath.
Ought to set my nose to the ground.
I could use a bit of sun.
My whiskers are looking a tad crooked. There's comfort in the humdrum of daily life.
Minister Allard is a noble, yes? Do we know of anyone privy to the goings-on in the palace?
What are we to do?
Frey, follow me. If that is your destination, we cannot follow. But know that your return is eagerly awaited.
I've got to focus. Well, this is no good. Can't let myself...
Glad I am to see you well. I've been wondering how you were getting on. Have no progress as yet, then?
This sort of quiet means all's well.
I do not understand why the people should fear the coming...
Dull days for us.
You wish to expose Allard's misdeeds. I know not whether I can assist you in this, friend. Ah, but of course, Patrick may know aught that could aid you. Go to his manor come nightfall. If you say you are in my employ, you should be allowed entry with no issue.
I shall suffer none to disturb this peace.
Mindless labor is for mindless.
I've trained for this.
Such quietude is a blessing.
At once, Master.
Stay with me, Arisen.
Wait right there. Regentkin Sven has been busy, it seems. Shall we meet with Lord Patrick come nightfall? Certainly, Master. I can take you to this individual. The person we're here to meet is nowhere to be seen. Shall we come back later?
The current hour ill suits our progress. Let us visit an inn or make camp, and set out again later.
Here's hoping there'll be no trouble today.
As a matter of fact, loath as I am to recall the events of the coronation, they are fresh in my mind still. How might the technique used to control us be dispelled?
Allard. Long have I borne witness to the man's arrogance, and long has it infuriated me. I visited his manor once. I recall that he was rather particular about the placement of his paintings. Mayhap he's concealed aught behind one. 'Tis just the sort of thing one would expect from a man who places so much stock. Shall I summon him here? You could make use of his absence to steal into his manor and inspect his art collection. Excellent. I will send word to him presently. Once you've seen him depart his manor, make your way inside and stay alert. We may not get a sec.
Let us make for Minister Allard's estate and slip in once we've seen him leave. Pray, allow me to show you the way.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
I suspect this will suffice as proof.
Minister Allard is a noble, yes? Then it stands to reason that Captain Branch would know of him. Pray, allow me to show you the way.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
I'll claw out his eyes.
Not much going on.
I've more time than I know how to spend.
Let's make a move for a sunrise.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
We ought to put it to good use.
We have arrived.
You have my fullest confidence. To think that the proprietress of the Myrmecolion was plotting such a thing, under normal circumstances, I would not overlook such a clear admission of murderous intent. But this is Allard we speak of. Of all the Queen Regent's sycophants, he possesses the greatest authority. His fall from grace would do much to further our cause. But where to find the evidence we seek? Perhaps the merchants he deals with possess aught that could serve us.
Merchants with connections to Allard will reside in the merchant quarter. Though, they're not like
some piece of physical evidence would be far less easily refuted than mere testimony, I should think. This is a memorandum of Allard's. According to this, afore attaining his current status, he was in the employ of a merchant. And in order to claim the merchant's property as his own, he murdered the man and his wife, staging it as an accident. It is a grave affair indeed. Should this article prove genuine, I have every faith 'twould be sufficient to condemn him for all time. The deed was monstrous, and yet, considering my position, I am afraid I cannot condone the man's assassination. I know not the path I should follow. What is your intent going forward, Your Majesty? I beg your forgiveness, Your Majesty. 'Tis my duty to protect our country's people. Allard, villain though we may be, I cannot stomach the thought of this vigilantism. 'Tis naught more than murder. I must wash my hands of this matter. Know that I shall not speak a word of this to anyone. But nor can I aid you.
'Tis a shame that you cannot count upon the captain's aid. You shall have to act with the greatest caution, Master.
I'm afraid we were not at our best.
Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
We shall... have to decide which is the most pressing. We cannot do everything.
We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
Won't someone do aught about this?
Must we run everywhere? You are an impatient one, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
I've been on my feet.
I heard from Captain Brandt that you plan to make for Batal. As for me, I've been looking into my mother's movements since last we met, and I happened upon this. 'Tis a letter she It seems to be addressed. I passed an eye o'er it, though. Here. And if that is... Oh, I am in no...
Naught compares to real power. I only pray my watch finishes without it. I'm a man of leisure at heart.
Nary a gentle
Fancy a kick. But not very
This sort of quiet time seems well.
acting up today.
No greater sin than rough hands.
Some call it culture.
Always the same. Day after day. Just how I like it. No one will disturb me here.
Off to market I go. This
My sincerest. Lady Wilhelmina is
Have you given the matter some more thought, Wilhelmina?
You have my thanks. Had I not noticed your presence, 'tis no jest. But I cannot simply. I must first. Or so I'd. Perhaps the time has come to surrender this. You would lend me your. And recall. If the proof I seek, I suppose there is truly. Save deliver it. Still, if you. 3 days. I shall wait. Pay.
Wonder how everyone else makes it.
I'm not sure what to do with myself.
Oh, good. You return. I find myself on edge when you stray from my line of sight. As Minister Allard is one of the Queen Regent's faction, I expect he speaks regularly with the Regent King Sven. I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
Beg pardon, sir, which Captain Brandt bade me ask aught of you, if you would however, is a matter best kept from prying ears. Firstly, pray, take this. 'Tis a regalia sword, one of the kingdom's treasures. 'Tis my duty to guard it. Yet, I have stolen it from the masquerade hall where 'twas on display. A duplicate now rests in its place, and I must beg you to keep the true artifact hidden, lest the ruse be. Generations of Amundian rulers have wielded it, though not in battle, of course. 'Tis a ceremonial weapon for use in parades and the like. Yet, Deesa's disdain for tradition has seen the blade suffer. 'Tis fractured, and has lost much of its former luster. Captain Brandt is of a mind to restore it, so that it might serve as a symbol of your authority indeed. When the time comes for you to announce your ascension, having this sword at your hip would doubtless elevate your standing in the eyes of the... And I must confess, having watched over the blade for many a year, I've grown rather fond. I should be well glad to see it restored to its former splendor by your hand. My hopes for our kingdom and its treasure go with you.
I'm a man of leisure. Captain will have my head if I skip another patrol.
Would that all my days were spent.
There'll be no trouble today.
I'm unsure how best to proceed.
My legs are stiff as boards after training.
Glad I am to see you. No progress as yet, then. You wish to but of course, go to his manor come night.
This sort of quiet means all's well.
All seems well here. I'm a man of leisure at heart.
Here's hoping there'll be no trouble.
Fancy a kip, but not at the expense of...
I dare say I could forget all my... Minister Allard is a noble, yes? Do we know of anyone privy to the goings-on in the palace?
Stay with me, Arisen.
Got to focus. My head will roll if aught goes awry.
Where to now? Social. I have too much to do.
Allah, long have I borne witness. I visited his manor. I recall that he was mayhap he... Shall I summon him? You could make use of his absence. Excellent. Once you've seen him depart...
I'll teach him a lesson he will soon forget.
Mindless labor is for mindless men.
We might make use of this as evidence. Minister Allard is a noble, yes? Then it stands to reason that Captain Brandt would know of him. Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way. There's a ladder here.
Ah, excellent find. Here we are.
You have my fullest confidence. To think that the proprietor, under normal circumstances, I would not overlook, but this is Allard we speak of. His fall from grace would do much to further perhaps the merchants he deals with. Merchants with connections to Allard will some piece of physical evidence would be far less easily refuted than... According to this, and in order to claim the merchant, it is a grave affair indeed. The deed was monstrous. I am afraid I cannot condone. I know not the path I should follow. What is your intent going forward, Your Majesty? Very well. I would place my faith in you, Your Majesty. However, know that should he be assassinated, I cannot offer... Now, pray bear the evidence you've discovered to the Myrmecolian. I will do everything in my power.
So the captain is willing to aid you only if you do not stain your hands in blood. I hope you shan't disappoint him.
You have my support.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Hey? Got a blade? What needs fixing, do ya? Hand it over.
I've all manner of arms for sale. Come, have yourself a look. Any one of these fine pieces will serve you well. Many thanks. I appreciate... Go on, have a look.
A crime committed here will see one confined to jail.
I've heard that jailers are paid a pittance, despite the hardships of their work.
Then a bribe might avail us, should the time come.
Gathering materials makes for dull work indeed. Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
So, I confess I thought you might not. Well, did you find what you were looking for? Thank you. I can't believe you found this. All that remains is to end that man's life. I've no other tasks for you. Unless you intend to see this through till the end. You're a curious one, aren't you? But what's just as curious is that I can't bring myself to refuse you. All right, if you're offering your aid, then I'll gladly accept it. Come with me. Allard is in the room to the left. Go in and restrain him for me, would you? Never mind the mask. Consider it...
At last. It feels like an age has passed since... What is this? Who are you?
Don't let him escape.
Get your hands off me, you fiend! Don't you know who I am? Oh, you'll hang for this impudence!
Oh, Allard. I've always wanted to see you like this.
That voice... Wilhelmina! But why? Why would you...
Do you still fail to recall? Even with this mask staring you in the face. But I suppose for a man such as you, a little murder here or there is hardly worth remembering.
What mockery is this?
In your youth, you slew 2 individuals. The merchant whom you served, and his wife. They had a child, as I am sure you are aware. A newborn babe who was spirited away by her loyal wet nurse.
You mean to tell me you were their child? But how can this be? Your mother, she was a beastren. Surely her child would be one as well.
A fair assumption. But for better or worse, I didn't take after my mother. Save for in one respect. This is for my mother. And this is for my father. The time has come for all your sins to come to light, Allard.
Mr. Allard, has something happened?
We've been noticed. I suppose a scream that hideous was bound to attract some attention. We can't leave the way we came in. Fortunately, there's a window here.
You have done what you set out to do, I trust. Then come, Master. Let us quit this place.
I was afraid I might find you here. I cannot believe you would stoop to such... No. This is not the time. You will be able to slip out the rear entrance. Follow me.
That was certainly well handled. I suppose I ought not to have expected any less. Pray, visit me at the Myrmecolian tomorrow evening. Till then...
Must someone do aught about this?
I'm in fine fettle today.
Wouldn't say no to a bit of excitement.
I cannot believe it. You killed Allard. You realize this could jeopardize our plans for your ascension. I will do what I can to obscure your involvement in this matter. However, bear in mind that you may have to shoulder the burden of your own heedlessness in future.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
We ought to put it to good use.
Rain or shine, I'll make the best of it.
You understand how heavy the burden of duty... Say, would you be willing to do me a favor? I thank you.
Seeing the captain always makes me nervous.
I can't wait to see what the day holds.
Your presence is a soothing one.
Well met, sir.
All this hustle and bustle makes me right
As a matter of fact, the pain I experienced at the coronation was beyond imagining. We must needs uncover this secret power that allows for the command of pawns.
I'll gather this. It might be of use. Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favour. We must not let down the ground. I shan't let them harm you. I grant you fire's blade. Use it well. That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise. We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Am I the first to notice we've all got different vocations?
Our respective abilities.
You're soaked! Do try not to catch cold.
It is rather high. It might be beyond our reach.
Battle is best avoided here. Let my magic grant you an elemental boon.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say. Was most effective.
How have you been?
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'twa'n't so far away.
What's up there? I can't make much out from here, but I have a feeling 'twill be worth the climb.
Such a magnificent tapestry of stars.
You have my support.
You'll not live to regret this.
shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
Well done, Master.
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location?
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I'm up to the challenge.
Try not to get hit, unless all that room goes to waste.
I grant you roaring flame.
Light up my magic, I shatter the heavens! Do not waste this chance. Press no more advantage.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall. Certainly not. How might I be of aid? Fall back, and I will heal you with my magic. Wait a minute.
Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time.
'Tis not for us to gainsay the Arisen's judgment. One of us has been drenched!
Materials, eh? I shan't deny. They have their uses.
It's about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
I thank you. Would you accept this Would air try... Splendid.
Fancy a look at my wares? Do come again.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
We've a journey to prepare for after all. We can't afford to cut corners.
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
Did Lady Wilhelmina make good her escape? Mayhap we ought to look in on her at the Myrmicolion.
Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
Would that all my days. It's the same.
There's no hope left, is there?
A fair wind's coming. The mixed smell of perfume always makes me queasy.
From me to bear what young shoulders.
What in the world?
Thank you. I finally achieved my purpose here. It would seem the residents of the palace have chosen to treat Allard's untimely passing as an accident. I imagine they deemed it safer not to make a fuss of the incident after perusing the evidence you uncovered for me. Shrewd as a den of foxes. I'll give them that. I truly cannot thank you enough. But I want to try. Just this once, I'll give you something special. I'll grant unto you the sweetest of dreams. I know not what I would do without you. You have my thanks, but 'tis time to say farewell for now. Just know that my bordlery will e'er be your haven, should you have need of it.
I've heard a blacksmith of singular skill resides in Black Batal. Perhaps he could restore the Regalia sword? Certainly, Master. I can take you to this individual.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Anyone gives me trouble.
This ox cart's bound for the check. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
I must resign myself.
Fine. Out of the car, all of you.
Pally! This battle is not yet done!
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
Seems they know we're not to be trifled with.
It's the mark of a champion to prevail with weaponship. Well fought, Arisen. Let us not get ahead of ourselves. The battle continues.
Mad.
You're soaked. You try not to catch cold.
That went well.
must needs be done.
Might as well take a look. What? While you're here, eh? Stop by again soon.
I've got to focus.
Have a look. Washes all my troubles clean away, this place.
Always another errand to see to.
So, you seek to enter Batar? Go on.
May have dreams will
What's the nature of this?
Follow me.
Welcome, sir. Doubly. So, if you're here to buy. Many thanks, sir.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
The Arisen is ever prudent in the application.
Many.
Come to think of it, some masters rearrange their party at the drop of a hat. One such Arisen dismissed me after only half a day of service.
Should you need to communicate in Elvish, pray call upon me. I would...
Right, just follow me.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
We must not let down our guard.
I will protect you. I grant you fire's blaze. Use it well.
Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable. Feast your eyes up, eh?
Master, I found a campsite near here while I was journeying beyond the rift. Can I take you there now? I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
I'm sure I'm very sorry. Hear an old man act. Ah, 'tis you. Thought I suppose I should thank.
preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
I'll keep them pinned down.
Well said.
You have my protection.
No one can defend themselves when grappled like this.
Oh, one of us has been poisoned.
Gathering materials makes for dull work indeed.
I suppose I should thank. I'll not let a good deed go
I grant you fire's blade. Use it.
Aye, you've my gratitude. Here you are. Reckoned I owed you some.
Now seems a fine time to sort through your belongings, Master.
If you feel overburdened, mayhap I could carry some things.
My knowledge from other worlds tells me that a forgotten riftstone lies near here. Shall I lead the way? Methinks I know where that is. Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
Shall we make our way there and see what's to be seen? Poison is a nasty affliction.
I will protect you. That was hard won.
What fails to destroy us only enhances our chances against future adversaries.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. One of us has been poisoned! Here we go again.
If battle cannot be avoided, 'tis fight or die.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment. I grant you roaring flame.
Poison is a nasty.
A meagre challenge if I ever saw one. This will be over in moments.
I quite agree. These fiends are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair. Thank you. Here. 'Tis a token.
We'll never get anywhere if all we do is rest.
Let us return once we've grown tired from our labors. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. When tarred, be sure to avoid open flames.
That was outstanding, if I do say so myself.
Once more!
An unlikely location for a path. Mayhap it leads to a hidden hoard of treasure.
Pray keep your wits about you. We needn't go barging in. We are under attack! You are in need of healing. Allow me. Pray for it. Watch fire's blaze. Use it well.
I've never seen my own master.
Now that is a surprise. One of us has been poisoned. This wound is proof of my negligence.
Shall I assist? Leave it to me.
Understood.
take us someplace further afield. How we use it is at our discretion.
I dare say there'd be no harm in using this.
Buy a little something, won't you? Hope to see you again.
Do you mean to leave us here?
What you waiting?
One of us has been poisoned!
I'll not take that from you.
Hope you weren't expecting mercy.
I grant you roaring flame.
I've heard a blacksmith of singular skill resides in Black Batal. Perhaps he could restore the Regalia sword? Certainly, Master. I can take you to this individual.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
If e'er you stumble across some
If 'tis a blacksmith you need, oh ho! 'Tis a regalia sword you want restored, is it? That's a first. All right, give us a look then. Now here's a masterwork of craftsmanship if I e'er saw one. Not to blow my own horn, but I wager I'm the only blacksmith who could set this ailing steel to rights. But, as I've said, I've lain down my tools, and before you start begging, know that I don't intend to pick 'em back up. Well, why are you still standing there?
That went rather poorly, I think.
Still here. My smithing days are done.
Beg pardon, sir, but I couldn't help overhearing your conversation with Brocker. You'll have to forgive him. He's been in a foul mood ever since we got cut off from the fuel for our forge. Though, he's always been a bit crotchety, come to think of it.
Enough cheek, you wool-brained wastrel. Now, I'm off to the tavern. Can I count on you to mind things?
Of course you can. You go enjoy yourself. Psst. Hang about, eh? When he's gone, you and I can talk.
I must earn people's faith.
'Twas special made to use glimmer coal, mined from a nearby cavern. Till the monsters settled in, that is. Neither of us can go anywhere near the place. Listen, Brocker's too proud to ask for help, but I'm not. Would you be willing to go out to the cavern and mine us up some glimmer coal? I'll take as much as you can catch. Should you succeed, I reckon he'll change his mind about now. True to its name, Glimmercoal emits, so you'll want to cast your eyes about for any glowing spots when you get to the... Oh, suppose you'll be needing the name of the place. Digger's Ruins, 'tis called. I'll count on...
If we can procure...
What business have you?
A customer, then. What's to that?
By and large, the people of Bagbatal seem to adore their benevolent empress.
Methinks it comes of their mutual devotion. Her Majesty offers up a prayer alongside her people every single day.
Vermont's people bear no such love for their Queen Regent. Though, of course, they have their reasons.
Have a gander at my wares. You shan't regret it. Pleasure doing business with you.
Follow me. It's a hobgoblin!
It is weak to lightning strike.
Poison is a nasty creature.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait right there. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
Raging winds, and scatter our foes!
Cave. Shall we proceed into the depths?
Narrow passages may await us. Be on your guard.
It is easily done.
I can scarcely see a thing in this murk.
One of us has been poisoned!
You have my protection. quite agree.
Apologies, Master, but I can't guide you there from our current location.
Materials, eh? I shan't deny, they have their uses.
You're well fond of picking things up, aren't you?
We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
I'll pick that up. We might have need of it.
I suppose I ought mention this as well. The pawns in this party are women all.
And yet, no two of us are the same. There, Master! Knackers!
Fire won't do much good here. Let's try it different.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. Well done, Master! I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
We should be able to move this boulder with our combined might.
A third push is what's needed here.
Danger might lurk anywhere. Wear every shadow. And mind the ceiling.
We'll manage. Whatever comes. We always do, don't we?
I grant you roaring flame.
Shall we put it to the proof?
It ought to tip the scales in our favor. Fall back, and I will heal you to the magic. Wait a moment.
To the bone!
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side.
suffice, unless you'd rather mine for more, Master.
Right you are.
We would be ill-advised to proceed without light. Very well. I shall return. Is there any way to climb up there? I'm not sure what we'll find, but it might be something useful.
Master, I believe I could be of aid here. I would gladly be of aid, Arisen.
This ought to be more than enough glimmer coal to satisfy the smith. Shall we deliver it to Sir Sarah? Fret not, Master. I know precisely where this person can be found.
The guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way. The sky is radiant this night. I feel at peace to gaze upon it.
'Tis as you say.
Something smells divine.
Can't expect to fare so well every day.
I'm unsure how best. Look around if you must, but be sure to buy all.
Is this a challenge arisen to see who can keep pace?
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
You're back. Have you any glimmer call for me? Look at it all. This'll last us a good while. You've my gratitude. Brocker, we've got more glimmer coal. Now we can reignite the forge.
'Tisn't the forge what needs igniting, girl, but your fool ears. I've told you my smithing days ended when those monsters moved in. I've no use for glimmer coal anymore. I'm done. Understand? I'll not hear another word about that rusted hunk of steel. If you're so keen to have it repaired, then see to it yourself. Now leave me be. My mattress beckons.
Oh, I was certain he'd pick up his tools again if we only had more glimmer coal. My apologies for putting you to all that trouble, sir, but mayhap your efforts needn't go to waste. I could try my hand at repairing that sword for you, if you'd be agreeable. Way I see it, if old Brocker's the only smith with the skill to see it done, then I'm your best hope, being as I'm his apprentice and all. Well, what say you? I'm grateful for your trust, sir. You'll soon see your faith was well... mayhap not soon as 'twere. I fear I'm a novice in the truest sense. I'll be needing... But I'll see it done all the same. Mark me. This blade will be shining like a star by the time I'm finished.
Sir Sarah might be the dwarf's apprentice, but restoring that sword will be no mean feat. Is she truly up to the task? We're off to the tavern then. The Rock Mouse's burrow.
Very well.
I'll guide you there directly.
The guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Pleasant surroundings make for clearer. 'Tis a colorous scene.
A good sleep will ensure we are... To this world I return, ready to put all...
I feel refreshed and ready for a new day.
Come. To begin. With.
Shall we get under... way?
What is that smell?
Go on, have a look.
I'd rather just stay out of
My days are naught but toil. This crowd's
A good medicine. Well met.
Why is everyone always lying?
A customer then.
Stomachs complaining.
That changes
I'll have an
things.
early supper.
I've ne'er seen this sort of craftsmanship. How'd they work so— Hi there, Arisen! Forgive me, but I've made nary a lick of progress. The blade's make is as intricate as 'tis beautiful. Suppose that's why these things ne'er see battle, eh? If I only knew how to create this pattern on the steel, mayhap the rest had come easier.
What are you jabbering about now?
Oh,
You're looking at the work of a blaze hammer. 'Tis a process scarce employed, but one befitting the prestige of a regalia sword. Honestly, girl, you're no apprentice of mine if you can't figure out aught as simple as that.
Sorry, Brocker. Must have slipped my mind. But if these patterns were the work of a blaze hammer, mayhap that's what it'd take. If you've not heard the term, 'tis where you heat your hammer to extreme temperatures by dipping it in magma. 'Tis hardly e'er used since the hammers like to cool afore you can forge aught with it. Brocker's explained the process to me, but I wonder if that's enough.
It seems 'twill take a rather complex process to restore the sword, but I've no doubt that Sir Sarah...
Knowing that the pattern... Suppose I'll sleep on it. Mayhap the...
What business have you here?
Go on, have a look. Hoy! No need to overthink it. You can... change it on a whim. You've naught to look. And you might even make a new pleasure doing business.
Seeing your arrows sail overhead shall bolster my morale tenfold, and make our enemies tremble.
The Arisen's graceful form will find no equal upon the battlefield.
Well met.
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
Well met.
Go on, have a look.
Me? I sell defense. Now, this hardly bears saying, but Don't you dare...
Try to... Many thanks.
Not buying? That's just as well.
Just tell me what you need. And I'll see... Come again when...
Wonder if there's any easy work to be had.
It is a mechanism for hauling freight, and it looks as if it could bear a significant load.
Might we not avail ourselves of its use?
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never fall in... All told, I'm rather...
I happen to understand Elvish, Master. Over many fierce battles was our...
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defense. If we share our strengths, we...
Pleased to make your acquaintance. I hope I can count on you in a...
There is a rumor whispered among pawns that I've oft pondered.
Why? Peruse at your... Leisure, sir. Do come again.
The people of Batal view pawns with great prejudice. They're even forbidden from setting foot in the capital. Her Majesty, Empress Nadinia, has long been troubled by this custom, but a practice so ancient isn't easily overturned. Many are unhappy about the existence of this tavern, even though it lies outside the capital, simply because it was established as a place for pawns to gather. I know not what manner of person you are, but if you would aid me in my efforts to make the people of... I would be glad to offer you a residence permit. It is a bargain more than fair, For those who hold such permits may remain in Batal without having... Glad I am to hear it. Simply show it to one of the sentries and you'll be granted entry to... They are harsh in their persecution of the pawns. But were they to be aided by the targets, a simple plan I know, but 'tis the only...
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
Well, this simplifies matters. We've already got what's required here in our possession.
All knowledge of this, God's way, stems from the Forbidden Magic Research Laboratory, which can be found here. However, you would do well to first travel to the Alta Batal coast and seek a man, for as a researcher of this laboratory, he will doubtless be able to answer many of your questions.
'Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
Ah, excellent find.
Well read.
Interested in my wares? I suppose we might as well gather what we can. Pray, follow me.
We've arrived well enough. Where to next?
Vindamund.
Ronde Minotaur.
Halan Ostolintan.
Aleria fil
Let me get that.
Elelote an fear osto silfa malantha alecano mine in fair avehum. Sinde fil arenka.
Ne affair morfin in tarma. Affair pere in...
Nun lia tilmo.
Ronde Minotaur.
The letter mentions the name Phasus. I believe we've heard it uttered before, by Lady Elena no less. If you would be so kind as to follow me, I shall take you to the one you seek.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Come, I'll lead the way. A different path would serve us better now. I'll lead the way. I'd wager there's more to be found here.
We ought to take a closer look.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle will turn in our favor.
We must not let down our guard. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. I will protect you.
Over here, if you would.
Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with everything.
This stellar bombardment shall leave nothing standing!
We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time. Look there. I espy another statue.
I can foresee no reason not to go see it up close.
Here, strike with lightning on your side.
Witness my magics!
I shan't let them harm you.
Pray, follow me. Do watch where you're going. You'll hurt yourself one of these days.
Oh, don't mind me.
Methinks we could move this boulder if we work together.
Shall we set it rolling?
Arisen, aren't you forgetting something?
The indignity of it. I mislike you. That's the spirit. A victory to be proud of.
My talents lie in combining materials.
I'm not taking any passengers just now, sir.
Come, I'll lead the way. Here we go again.
We fight. To arms!
By all means.
You have my protection. I knew you'd prevail,
Afford to grow overconfident. Our foe is not yet routed.
Astounding success!
This isn't the way to our destination, but I presume you've a new one in mind. Lead on.
Let my magic grant you an electric
You'll not live to regret this! You would gather materials here, Master. Can we really afford to carry more? I could look upon this sky for all eternity, if 'twasn't for the crick in my neck.
Keep gazing upward and you'll like to stumble ere long.
At last we've arrived. Delivery in hand.
We ought to make the delivery now. Lest it should end up lost on
Have you heard tell of an ox cart travelling the... Honestly, I follow every regulation to the letter and only travel during the...
There's been much talk on the street of this.
But I've heard rather enough of it. Oh,
As you wish. I shall return directly.
Quite the predicament.
No. Oh, best you proceed.
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
You are not permitted to be here. Move along.
Our soldiers need better.
Would all my days were so true. I swear I've not blinked once in the last hour.
This sort of quiet means all's well.
Nary a dent or scratch on my arms and armor.
Only person I believe in is myself.
If that is your destination, we cannot follow. But know that your return is eagerly awaited.
I'd sooner stay out of that.
We have our sovereign, do we not? He will surely...
Mayhap I really would have been better off.
Ah, 'tis you. Though I cannot be sure how 'twill aid us, I do believe there is more to that letter, and should you learn something...
Naught compared to a real battle.
What to do about combat?
Forget all my troubles here.
Will this take long? Few other places where I can...
I dare say I could forget all
I
of
don't
my
mind
troubles.
lingering to these fit sensations. A hard day's work is it too.
To be said.
Mayhap I'll buy myself a new sword next.
They'll see. I meant for fairer things than this.
Captain will have my head if I skid wait for patrol.
I like to think I give people a
I've been here so long, I almost forgot why I came.
carried on the wind.
Heard a good story.
Oh, please let that patron pick another
It's the
tonight.
same. They are.
There's comfort in the humdrum of daily life. Been a while since I heard a good story.
So many happy voices carried on
How
the wind.
everyone else feels.
Wood, there's all.
Ah, the perfect spot to sit and think a while.
Not sure why I patrol it, if I'm honest. One must take pride in their charge. It is well tiring being someone.
Not good will come of this.
When does my distract? I'm ready for patrol.
There's ought to be said.
Good to see you, Master.
Nothing like being spoiled by a good patron.
I have nothing further to add. The letter mentions the name Phasus. I believe we've heard it uttered before, by Lady Elena no less.
Quiet at last.
Few are as learned on the subject of the written word as Magistrate Waldar. Shall we show him the letter? If you would be so kind as to follow me, I shall take you to the one you seek. You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
I have a predicament. Let's take it easy, say.
I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard out.
Oh, heavens above! 'Twas you, wasn't it? You took the abyss from us. The acts she committed were unforgivable. But what do you expect will befall the rest of us without the abyss? We cannot possibly attend to all our... Forgive me. 'Twas an improper thing to... I will do what I can. But I fear this trial is too much for one such...
What is it? Have you brought me something to sate my Oh, a letter, is it? Let's see here. But know that tonight the moon shall again be shrouded in a veil of gossamer clouds, awaiting the return of the sun's warming glow. Well, well. I'd not thought Disa the capacity for such refinement. 'Tis a love letter of a sort, one that draws on ancient symbolism to convey its message. The moon represents, put simply, what this letter means to communicate is, I miss you. Ha! A surprisingly saccharine sentiment coming. I know not who this Phaesus is, though 'tis safe to say that Disa is rather. What concerns me is this godsway mentioned in the first line. If we can take this letter at its word, and 'twas indeed granted to the Queen Regent, we can surmise that it must be something tangible. As to what manner of object, however, I can only begin to guess. And I'm not one for pointless conjecture. I suspect someone of Batali heritage might be able to tell you more.
These writings could be of import.
Shall we take a closer look?
I must confess, I'm rather
Oh, apologies, Master.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive. The meaning of Regent Kinsven's letter is regrettably beyond.
Like it or not, I must go where duty calls me. Now is not the time to making a living best. Seems my feet always
favors the patient, I would say. Quite the predicament.
I suppose we might as well gather what we can.
I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
When does my watch end? I've clean forgotten.
My body's not forgiven me for last night's scuffle.
Begone! Do not make me warn you again!
Nothing more pathetic than begging for your life.
Only person I believe in is myself.
Dogma seen better days.
Though I cannot be... And should you learn something, would you be so kind? No progress as yet, then.
Monsters range nearer than e'er they dared before.
It's a thankless job, this.
praying, ne'er put gold in my pocket.
They wish they were in my boots. So right. I'd kick just about anyway. A fine place to back to it, I suppose.
The road was safer. Apologies, but I can't offer you.
One of these days I'll find myself a man. Quiet at last. I've been on my feet all day. My legs are as lead. What business have you? Let them try and stop me.
We cannot accompany you there, Master. But fear not, you'll find us here when you return.
As soon as my shift's done, I'm off to the town.
Like it or not.
Good morning.
I'd sooner stay out of the battle, were it possible.
Ah, 'tis you. Though I cannot be sure how, and should you learn something, would you be so kind as to share it with me?
Morning, Markiel. Just
Truly? Then my mother and this man
just waiting for you.
My thanks for looking into this.
I probably failed this mission.
Alas, I had hoped 'twould be of greater use to our cause.
Honestly, I don't think there was probably so much more to that mission. There's probably so much more to that mission, and I thought more than likely screwed it up.
now. Hey everyone, I hope you're all doing well. Today's drag...
Damn, you see I might have screwed it up. Well, let me know when you're ready to do some Destiny. Before turning any question.
Okay.
Ah, 'tis you. I thank...
Well, shit, screwed up that quest, I think. Whatever. Faster than the stairs. Oh my god.
Allow me to lead the way. I should like to put my knowledge to good use.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way. This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
We ought to put it to good use.
Have you business with the guild, sir?
Yes, I leveled up my vocation and I wanna... Jesus. I'm gonna do Ricochet Shot for sure. Alright, so a flaming arrow you can control. Okay, so that steals health from enemies. Interesting, interesting.
Should be glad to assist you.
Always a pleasure.
Oh, where the fuck did you come from?
Oh, not I never dreamed we'd meet such a foe here, of all places.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
Seems we haven't raised Master.
Why do not use their rage to our advantage?
Understood.
Let my magic grant you an immense boon.
I only hope I did not disappoint.
Don't think anyone died. Good stuff, good stuff.
Now, listen close. As today I shall Our hero ventured into a shrine, long enclosed, whereupon he found serpents.
A crime committed here will see one confined to jail.
Come take a look. You'll be glad. And you did. Do come again.
Gather round, gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by.
Let's see what to do, what to do, what to do. Let's go back to my place real quick.
Pray, slow your feet. You run too
Oh,
fast.
shut up your face.
I'd fain hear you speak on any subject. Might I beg a favor? Many
Sure.
thanks.
We must rest.
I've been
Though
up
the sun
since
is still
5 a.m. because the fucking cat woke me up.
Tis a perilous journey I've had.
Good morrow, everyone.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
I hope you slept well.
Gather round, gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Oh, shut up. I'm tired.
This ox cart's bound for the checkpoint. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
Come on, princess.
When does my watch end? I've clean forgotten.
All's lost. Enough.
I grant you lightning's fang.
I shan't let her on. This brute has quite the temper.
I do not use their rage to our advantage.
Look, his legs are open. What a whore. And where the hell am I? Not as close as I wanted it to be, but closer than I was 10 seconds ago.
You would gather materials here, Master. Can we really afford to carry more?
Let me see, map.
stand
You
for this.
dare. What the?
Ooh, I can't wait to find out what's in. We've got goblins.
I shall see it done. Douse the flames before 'tis too late.
You dare. You
What a
dare.
waste. Have a gander at my wares, you shan't. Regret it. Pleasure doing business with.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
Gold is a resort.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
I'll not stand for this. You dare.
Ere I say it. We trounced our foe well and true.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Oh my god, move your ass.
I could look upon this sky for all eternity. If 'twasn't for the crick in my neck.
Keep gazing upward and you're like to stumble ere long.
I don't care about the baddies, I just want to finish this shit. I hate escort missions. At least you can carry his ass.
Oh, what does this say?
Let's have a look then. I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
How unfortunate, I haven't ran into another Dullahan. I ran into a Dullahan Markel, was pretty awesome. Sadly the sun went up and it ran away. Because they don't like sunlight. They do not like sunlight.
I hope you weren't expecting mercy.
Ogre's probably up there on that hill. Not interested.
Nice armor you got.
Here, strike with lightning on your side.
Alright, how far am I from this? Alright, I gotta make this turn.
As a matter of fact, curious thing. One of my former masters chose to hire only women. I wonder why.
Each to their own.
I wonder why.
Twould seem our fight is not yet done.
If battle cannot be avoided, it is fight or die.
I am well aware of
The fire must be put out ere our comrade burns. My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment.
Yay, vocation went up.
Ox carts are reliable, if naught else.
They are capable allies on journeys near and far.
This guy following me. I'm gonna have to carry your ass again. Have to carry your ass for a little bit.
At last! The moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
Was it worth it? Literally attacked the box. The closer I am, the faster it locks on.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. One of us has been drenched.
Oh my god.
Together we are indomitable.
Once more. I will protect you.
Almost missed a turn. Oh no.
We are none of us alike in vocation.
Our respective abilities are unique as well.
Let us utilize our individual strengths wherever possible.
Agreed.
Together now, we attack the one.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
'Tis easily done.
Somebody summon a meteor.
I grant
Somebody
you
summon a
life
meteor shower, fucking up that poor Minotaur. I almost feel bad.
Ah, a material. Useful things, these.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
It's so dark. I wish there was like a perk that makes your little lantern just brighter.
What fell magics have brought these decrepit bones to life?
Ice is not a threat to it. We may have to rethink our strategy.
These fiends are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed.
You have my gratitude. Pray, take this. With my...
I don't want your filthy, filthy flowers. Your filthy, filthy flowers.
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location?
Allow me to lead the way. I can take you to our destination by the optimum route.
Curious how a fine meal makes your eyelids heavy, and not your stomach.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. You coming with me, babe? Gonna kidnap your ass.
You'll not live to regret this.
You know what? Let's focus fire. Gotta aim for the heart on its. Yeah, gotta aim for the heart. That's its weakness.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
Seems we have enraged our foe.
Aim for this creature's heart.
I'm trying to aim for its heart. Why don't you do something?
But it can be done.
Now, while the heart is exposed, we must spare no effort against this foe, lest we suffer.
Ooh, that hurt. I gotta get more potion to cure unconsciousness. Gotta stab it in the heart with my magical arrows.
Now, I grant the fight on an incline. We'll make overpowering our foes all the simpler.
Alright, so that's broken. That's pretty broken. And I got a wig stone. Yay! So yeah, that's pretty broken. The ultimate technique of magic archer is pretty broken. Should have just opened it up. I could have just opened up with that.
The tide of battle was in our favor.
Get on.
Get on, alright. Let me just get to a save point, an inn or something where I can save.
We ought not to challenge such a foe without
Oh god, no.
strategy.
Let us trust in the Arisen's judgment. It was excellent. I could have done no better.
I'll just fast travel out of here, fuck it. And it uses health. And it's like permanent health it uses. But that's only meant to be used against bosses. I still think it's a little too OP.
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
Yeah, we're safe. Don't worry about it. Let me just save at an inn.
Well met, son. How might... Let I be of service? Do come again.
It is most exhilarating to hand over such a sum.
We've a journey to prepare for after all. We can't afford to cut corners.
'Tis here we will begin everything anew. Our village. I had every faith.
I'm dying. Alright, actually I'll just save and quit. Save and return to title screen. I wonder if I can just... I'm actually just gonna end